Welcome friends in Science Lecture 2, Lesson 3, Metals and Non-Metals. In this particular lecture, we are going to learn the chemical properties of matter. In that, first of all, we'll start with metals reacting with oxides. Now, as far as we know that generally metals reacts with oxide and forms metal oxides. In generally, some of them need to be heated, some of them forms readily at ordinary temperature, and some of them vigorously do this reaction. Now, generally copper, if you see, they have been supposed to heat it, copper oxide, so it turns to black color copper oxide. In the same case, aluminum at an ordinary temperature forms aluminum oxide. So these are the general oxides which are available in the market and which can be formed very easily. Now what is an amphoteric property? Amphoteric property of metal oxide is they behave as acids also and they behave as base also. Now whenever they are reacting with acid, they show the basic property, and whenever they are reacting with base, they show acidic property. There generally two metal oxides are known, that is aluminum and zinc. So aluminum reacts with hydrochloric acid. And forms aluminum chloride and water molecules. In the same way, aluminum oxides reacts with sodium hydroxide and formed aluminium sodium zincate. Now sodium zincate plus water molecules. So these two are general oxides reacting with acid also and base also. The same way, the another reaction is zinc. So zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid and forms zinc chloride and water molecules. In the same way, zinc reacts with NaOH, that is base. So this is zinc reacting with acid, zinc oxide, and zinc reacting with base, forming sodium zincate, Na2ZnO2, forming water molecules. So these are the two oxides generally reacting with acid also and base also, forming their salts. So this is a salt, this is a salt. As if zinc chloride is a salt and sodium zincate is a salt, forming water and molecules, shows their amphoteric property, that is reacting with acid also and reacting with base also. Furthermore, we will go with metal oxides solubility and its property. Now, as far as metal oxide solubility is there, almost all metal oxides are insoluble in nature. Whichever metal oxide you say, they are generally not soluble in water, but except very few, that is an exception is there. In this exception, alkyl oxides, that is lithium, sodium, potassium, cesium, rubidium, these are general metal alkyl oxides which are soluble in water. So we will take two examples of sodium and potassium. Sodium oxide reacting with water molecules gives sodium hydroxide. In the same way, potassium oxide reacting with water molecules gives potassium hydroxide. Now, the rate of reactivity of metals to form oxide, we see the three parts of it, that is vigorous reactions. So which of the metals which are there which show vigorous reactions is sodium and potassium. So that's why they are kept in kerosene, because if they are kept in open, they are vigorously going to react with oxygen and forms metal oxide, that is sodium oxide and potassium oxide. The ordinary, that is moderate rate and remains intact in the form of an oxide, does not show any kind of vigorous reaction, but yes, they react at ordinary temperature. So reacting with ordinary temperature are zinc, aluminum, magnesium and lead. These are the general elements which react and found in form of thin layers. At your homes also you are able to see that the aluminum you are finding at an ordinary temperature, aluminum. So aluminum reacts with oxygen and forms aluminum oxide. In the same way, we see galvanized sheets that is kept at the top roofs and reacts with oxygen and forms zinc oxide. That's why they are not reacting furthermore and remains intact for years together and protect iron also. Fine. So aluminum and zinc is a generally. Magnesium and lead, they are also found in form of oxides at ordinary temperature and easily forms metal oxide surfaces. That means they protect themselves from getting corroded. That is, they stop corrosion. That is nothing but oxidation. Gold and silver, they do not react only. Generally, we rarely find gold oxide and platinum oxide. Silver, we hardly find after 6-7 months of time. If you kept it in open, you find hardly a blackish color formation in the top layer, but that is also very rare. Copper also do not form oxides very easily, but need to be heated if you want, and copper oxide, that is a black coated powder, is formed at the top of it. Fine. So this is how we generally reacts with metal oxides, metals, and forms its oxide. Fine. So I hope so you understood this much. Need to write down these particular reactions. Thank you.